they told her, it's like, you have a bit of scar tissue buildup here. This has been torn for a while, until it comes completely off her bone. She goes and does therapy. They don't bother telling her how to get off any of the painkillers. They say, here, take these.
Yeah.
She's, after a month, she's like, I have to quit these cold turkey, which she does. No complaint, doesn't go to rehab, nothing. She's like, okay, well, they never told me how to cycle off, so I'm just going to get off of them because I don't know what it is. Does her rehab, fights through all that, and you get people that would be like, oh, she's injury prone. She had one Achilles tear, and she had some bone chips in her elbow she got removed, but I got to watch the opening of WWE with Rey Mysterio going, I had 17 surgeries in my left knee alone. And she's getting this shit, and she's out here one of the strongest female wrestlers. She keeps up with Bianca Belair in the Combine, not being an athlete. She was a soccer player for a bit and the gymnast, but hadn't done it in like 10 plus years. Right. Bianca's an actual track star, and she's keeping up with her. What the fuck? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And it's just like, this woman is incredible. She's kind, she's quiet. She actually is trained to wrestle by Skandar Akbar.
Right.
None of her trainers have ever stuck their neck out for her. Akbar passed away. I guarantee he would have. He had, though. Yeah. She had to learn how to bump on concrete before he would ever let her step in the ring. You imagine that? You're a 130-pound girl trying to get your break in. You got knees and shoulders all torn up from years of gymnastics and soccer. And the guy, you want to get in this ring, little lady? Well, if half the guys aren't sexually harassing her, he's the one telling her to bump on concrete. And she fucking did it.
Jesus.
And now she's out here, and people are like, oh, she's a little stiff. She's like, honestly, she's the only one that knows how to do the job.
Yeah.
It's like, you think she's stiff, that she's forearming people in the chest. And you got people like Cornette and these other guys and all these old-timers be like, oh, it's unsafe and blah, 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 blah. Well, what would you do if the other person just took a hit and didn't bump?
Yeah.
Because I'm pretty sure you assholes would say, hit him, make him bump. And she did it in a safe area across the chest. They act like she forearmed her in the fucking face.
Yeah. Yeah, it's not like she jumped off the middle rope and kicked somebody in the head.
Yes. And so she gets all this hate and all this shit, and I'm not sure why. And then comes and is just the most hardworking leader I have ever seen in the locker room. She doesn't have to train. We're not making great money on a training school.
Right.
She worked for WWE. She's worked for 2 billionaires. You think she needs to go up 3 days a week and work in a school? And she does. Yeah. It's because she loves it. She was doing it in the basement.
Right.
You know what I mean? She'll do this forever. She'll train or teach forever. She just loves wrestling, and she works hard. She's my hero. She's the coolest wrestler I've ever met.
That's awesome.
Thank you.
And you get to go home to your hero every day.
Hell yeah, dude. Hell yeah. She in a nice house.
Right.
I told you I grew up without floors. We lived in a basement at one point, and this wonderful woman's hard work has brought this wonderful life to us. It's just, I love her. I love her. I love her family. She's just a great person.
That's amazing. I love that so much. What would you tell your 17-year-old self?
Don't go into wrestling. No. 17-year-old me, scared, shy, very lonely, very alone. Some guys will say don't give up, all this kind of stuff. I would say invest in Bitcoin.
That's been some answers before.
Right.
Yeah.
what I wish I had done, and I'm not a very smart guy, obviously, as you guys can hear this interview,
yes.
is that I wish I had stayed in school because I just focused on theater and having fun and wanting to be a wrestler and getting out. I wish I had worked on some stuff because I'm 38 years old, and there's times when I'm looking at a computer going, how the fuck do I turn this on? It's just like, you know what I mean? That stuff. I wish I was kinder when I was first getting into wrestling, because you start thinking that your shit don't stink, and you think you're good, and they're like, oh, I'm 26, I'll live forever. I wish I can go back to younger me and tell me to shut up. Yeah. Stay in school, shut up, and, stay with the Lance Hoyt school.
Yeah. Now, if people wanted to find out more about you, follow you online, see you live, buy your merch, see MPX, how can they do all the things?
If you want to support me, support MPX. If you want to follow me on social media, you can find me. It's Matthew Palmer. You'll find me if you want to see me. But if you really want to support me, support MPX. Support the younger wrestlers who are doing the same things that I did years ago, same things that Athena did years ago, who deserve to be seen. They're killing themselves just to entertain you guys. If you're working 80 hours a week, they are working alongside you. And instead of taking the day off, they're coming out to try to entertain you, to help you forget. So if you can support us, mpxwrestling.com, you can buy tickets. We run every Saturday. March 16th is our biggest show, Destiny. And if you can't attend, you can twitch.tv/Metroplex Wrestling. Come support us.
There you go.
We air the first hour of every show for free.
Oh,
You can
awesome.
just be a follower and watch. And then sometimes we're like, hey, give me a few more subscribers and I'll run the whole thing.
Right.
But that's how you could support us. Support those guys. I'm okay. If you guys want to find me on Twitter, know that it's all tongue-in-cheek, and sometimes I'm in character, sometimes I'm not. If it's Facebook, I'm just going to be posting MPX stuff anyway. If it's Instagram, I'm just going to be posting whatever dumb stuff I'm on the porch. That's so that you can follow me, but for the most part, wrestling, please. mpxwrestling.com.
There you go. Matthew, thank you so much for your time. I love what you've been doing throughout your career and what you're trying to
Thank
build
you.
for the future of other people's career and for North Texas, because Texas needs more love when
It
it comes
does.
to pro wrestling. So, and again, like you say, we don't need 30 companies running within 30 minutes of each
I am
other.
okay with every single one of them
Yes.
working to contribute to a bigger cause. Please do.
Yeah.
Please contact me if you have ideas and I can help or join you. But this is silly. Let's get these boys a bigger crowd and let's have the mob come and enjoy themselves.
There you go. Thank you again.
Thank you.
Thank you so much for Matthew Palmer for being on the show. What a wonderful conversation we had. I know that could have gone so much longer, but he was trying to wrap the night up, and I didn't want to take any more of his time. But definitely make sure to check out MPX's next show if you are in the DFW area. It is going to be at the Epic in Grand Prairie. This is Saturday, March 16th. The show is called Destiny. You are not going to want to miss this show. If you want to follow us on the social medias, please do. It is Brewsers Pod. That is BREWSCRSPOD on the Instagram, the Threads, and the Twitter. If you want to send us an email, it is brewserspod@gmail.com. If you want to follow me directly, it is Rody John. That is RODIEJON. Rody John is the name on the Twitter and on Untapped. In case you want to find out what I'm drinking, maybe we can have a beer together. If you want to follow me on the Instagram or the Threads, it is official Rody John. And if you want to send me an email, it is rodyjohn@gmail.com. So until next time, make sure to enjoy life, drink local, and cheers.